Hello curious minds and welcome back to this channel. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that's a bit contentious, and that's the concept of meditation, because I believe that the concept of meditation is a bit outdated. It makes it confusing to understand what is this used for. So buckle down and let's have a new perspective on all of this. We are all here on a journey towards tranquility and understanding in this confusing ass universe. Part number 1, evolving practices. Like everything, anywhere and everywhere, there is evolution and change happening. Meditation has been acknowledged for thousands of years and used throughout temples, societies, religions for its own purposes. But what does it mean? Why are they all doing it? Why are they all meditating? This may not resonate with everyone, but we all have to find a way to connect with our spiritual selves. You're gonna go through this life very confused and not understand why people are doing things to you the way they are unless you're spiritually connected. And then everything makes sense. You start to understand the intricacies of people's decisions. You start to understand that life doesn't always go in your favor, but it always goes in life's favor. So why are they all meditating? Meditation in its traditional form is not going to resonate with everyone, especially in the modern age. That's why I'm here to open the discussion about it. Why are we doing this? In my personal spiritual awakening, I found this old method to be corrupted with old stigma. Connection is how I refer to my methods, because I'm not going in there and meditating, or at least I'm not going in there with meditation in mind. The ancient Egyptians called it the net. Now we call it the matrix. Whatever it is, we're intermingling with that existence. Connect. That's why I call it connecting. It's a nice word. We all experience this. We all have dream states. We all know there's something behind here, but then we're conditioned to stop asking about it. What are dreams? Why can't I dream of an entirely different reality that doesn't have any connection to this one, yet it's not real, even though it feels real? What is real? Is experiencing real? Because you experience dreams. See the confusing part here? We got conditioned to believe that that dream state was only ever a dream state. The truth is, this is a whole new level of consciousness you can tap into and discover that the phenomena doesn't stop there. Don't be fooled! Don't be fooled! This is your gateway to new consciousness and evolution of ideas, a process in which we can redefine humanity to benefit more of us. Part number 2, sitting still. All right, let's get into the meat potatoes of this. How are we going to connect? Well, you got to sit still and you got to shut up. How are you ever going to listen to anything if you're constantly thinking? If you're just thinking over what you're listening to, you aren't really listening. So we got to get that out of you. So with meditation, it's like, I got to just sit there and wait for all my thoughts to go away, right? That's where I was having trouble. It's perfectly okay if you can't sit there and reach the end of your thoughts. But it's going to suck until you do. This is going to teach you the lesson of patience. Waiting for the right moment. This is going to be the most challenging hurdle for my fellow gamers and ADHDers out there, because we are not patient. We've been conditioned to get everything we want delivered to us. During my awakening, I had to force myself to become patient. I had to force myself to reach the end of thought as much as I could. And yes, it was boring. And yes, it was work. This involved multiple 3-hour sessions with my body laying on the floor, surrounded in quartz, at a makeshift pyramid I made out of an easel and a blanket, drawing power into the universe and going, Lane, you're gonna fucking be patient, or it's gonna fucking kill you. And it worked. Determination gets you anywhere. So once you simmer down your mind and you can be patient, now we're gonna go into breathing practices. Part 3, techniques. Now that you've learned patience, we're going to learn about breathing. My favorite breathing method is going to be the 5-7-9. Essentially, you're going to breathe in from the bottom up, fill up yourself completely, and then when you can't hold in anymore, just let it all go without pushing out. Here, I'll give you an example. This is professional breathing, so you're lucky you're getting this for free. Okay, ready? From the belly up. See one, I feel so much better already. You're going to do that 5 times. Take a break. You're going to do it 7 times. Take a break. You're going to do it 9 times. Take a break. If you're not accustomed to breathing techniques, don't be surprised if this is stimulating or overwhelming. Back when I first started, I'd get surges of energy. I'd feel vibrations up and down my body. This is the soul alchemy. This is the transformation, getting you prepared for this spiritual process. And listen, I mean actually do it. It's gonna suck, and I know what it's like to have ADHD, and I know what it's like to game for 20 years. And let me tell you, you're not gonna go in there and just be like, 5, all right, I'm done. You're gonna have to actually do it. You're gonna have to think about nothing else but your breath. And just like the patience, this is gonna suck. And if you're doing this correctly, at first your mind is going to fly everywhere. But over time, your patience and your dedication is gonna simmer this down. Step 2, Chakra Flow. So now you're super patient and you can breathe super well. Now you're gonna have to go through Chakra Flow. I know chakra, it's like a boring spiritual word, chakras, we all heard about it, but your spine carries all of the energy in your body. There are 7 main chakra points that are gonna start at the base of your spine and exceed through the top of it. If any of these chakras are blocked, you're gonna experience some sort of difficulty connecting and getting to that gateway. So in order to start with your Chakra Flow, do your breathing techniques, and then start pulling energy from the bottom of your feet all the way through the top of your head and spill it down like a fountain. And keep doing that. What you'll notice is that you can actually feel the chakra points up and down your spine, and you will be able to tell which of these chakra points is blocked. For example, let's say you're having tons of pain and difficulty in your legs and hips. That's probably your root chakra. Listen to your body and you'll find out where your weak chakras are. Step number 3, fall asleep. Fall asleep, fall asleep. We're all going to fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep 9 times out of 10. This is because your brain's literally rewiring. You are an ADHD mess and you think so much. And like your brain doesn't know how to not think. When your brain first starts not thinking, it's going to go, oh, sleep. That's all there is. Like as soon as I shut off, we're going to sleep. You have been so overworked. You have deprived yourself of quality sleep. You have stared at screens for so long that your brain is going to have to physically reconnect all of these pathways. Just like a torn muscle needs tons of rest to heal, your brain is going to need time to heal itself. Remember, you're not going to ever listen if you think so loudly. So don't be upset if you're falling asleep a lot of the first time. Just know you need more sleep. Step number 4 for this one. Step 4. I can't remember. Step 5,000. Where are so many? Okay. You have become patient. You learned how to master breathing, and you've learned which chakras are bad. So you're falling asleep a bunch now. You're just gonna have to fix your chakras. The best way to do this is yoga. I mean, there's probably other ways you could go about skipping over yoga, but I personally found yoga is gonna be the most direct method to fix your chakras. Don't focus on fixing something specifically in yoga. Just listen to the yoga instructor, and over time, you're going to even out. As you keep practicing these methods, you're going to notice you're going to open up a Pandora's box. You're going to have your traumas come out, all those past thoughts you've been putting away because your thoughts have been so loud that you haven't needed to think about your traumas. But you will now. It's going to be paralyzing. You will absolutely go through thoughts that will crush you, paralyze you, leave you like, I don't know what to do. It's so hard. But just know you also have 100% control of those thoughts. When that soul alchemy starts to get going, you're going to attract lower entities. And these entities, they're tricksters. They like to behave in ways that are similar to demons. And, they're going to feed off that negative energy of you. But you can't let that. This is the part where you take back your brain. You go, I'm in control of all of my thoughts. I'm in control of my soul. Shut that up, everyone. Essentially, what I want you to understand is your journey has to be walked with your own legs. Everyone's journey is going to be different, and it's up to you to really find out and study for yourself, like, who am I? All right, it's been a good time. It's been a fun time. So let's go through the conclusion. Am I saying that meditation is stupid and boring? Yes. Meditation's great for the people that like to meditate. For me, it didn't vibe so well. So I came up with a new method of connection. And I call it specifically connection because you're integrating yourself into that net, that matrix, that web that connects all the conscious beings onto this plane specifically. When you tap into that and you learn that there are actually higher dimensions that you can go up to in your consciousness, you'll start to meet these entities. You'll start to understand truths. You'll start to be so much less scared of your physical life. That's really what I'm on. I want you guys to awaken. I want everyone to come to an understanding of humanity in general, because it seems like we just hate each other. It seems like we're inconvenienced to be alive. And what's the point of living if we're just mad at being alive? Are you upset? Do you need help? You can always reach out to me. You can reach out to anyone. We need to learn what connection is. I don't want to just go through this life selflessly fulfilling all of my needs. I want to go through life connecting with other people, making experiences happen, and making these videos to help other people awake. I'm really working hard to collect all the truths I can to present to you guys. If this was interesting to you, if you're into connection, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Interact with this as much as you can, because it's just going to get it to more people, more eyes on it. And we got to ask ourselves, like, are we all ready? Do we need to sit through another decade of disappointment in our leaders, of expectations that just never come to fruition? Or is it time for us to really awaken and consciously connect with each other? To understand, I'm no different than you. You are no different than me. No one is different than anyone else, because we're all here.